to access the lat and the subscap and the serratus anterior, what you're going to do is you're going to lie on the floor kind of at an angle like this. The goal here is to have your down shoulder blade, in this case her left shoulder blade, trapped on the floor, and her body weight's going to pin it to the floor. Now, as she keeps that pin, she's going to kind of scoot back and roll forward at the same time. What that does is it traps the shoulder blade on the floor and pulls the shoulder blade into further protraction. Now that that shoulder blade's pulled forward, she can get in with a lacrosse ball or a therapist's hands or her own hand and come in and find the front side of that shoulder blade. But if you start to lift yourself off the floor, we're not going to find it. So you're going to be on the floor, maintaining force through the shoulder blade onto the floor. That's the front of your shoulder blade right there. And as you start to roll forward, if you have enough body weight pressing into the floor, it traps that shoulder blade into protraction. So as she rolls forward, her shoulder blade protraction comes forward with it. So then it's much easier to access that tissue. And so with a lacrosse ball, you put your hand here. As she traps the shoulder blade on the ground and starts to kind of shift and scoot around so that it pulls the shoulder blade, drags it forward on the floor. That's almost too much perhaps sometimes, unless you go slow, and she's kept it. If she pushes straight into her ribs, that's serratus anterior, and she can explore that entire line. If she pushes more down to the floor, she's probably going to find the edge of her lat, and again work that entire line. And if she goes down and in to find the front of the shoulder blade, she's going to find her subscap. And then once you're there and she's got that ball pinned, then she's going to go through ranges of motion with this arm. So she's going to go through full shoulder flexion, trying to reach behind the back. She might make a snow angel with one arm, or she might do windshield wipers back and forth. All the while she's putting the ball, pressing it into a different component of that tissue, either serratus anterior, subscapularis, or the lat. Or just point and shoot and get somewhere into that junction that feels tight and sticky to you. This does just as much work as this. So we can't forget either component. In fact, this does more work than the hand that's down.